Dana, before we talk about just the matchups on this card, I want to talk about Walt Harris's return. He spoke to us this week. He said you called him every day throughout all the things he was going through. And just a few months ago, he suffered just the most tragic loss anyone could ever imagine. But then he picked himself up. He went through a training camp. He did everything he had to do in order to prepare and return against Alistair Overeem. For you, what does it mean to be able to see him go from, the depths of despair to where he is now?
Yeah, anybody who has kids knows that that's your biggest fear and the worst thing that could ever happen to you. Win, lose, or draw on Saturday, it's already a win for him just to be here. So Saturday's a big night. That main event is not only big for both of those guys' careers, but just such a huge step forward for Walt Harris. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful thing to see that his daughter's motivating him to get to this point. But then he's going to stand across the octagon from Alistair Overeem, one of the all-time greats. In terms of the matchup itself, they're number 8 and number 9 in the heavyweight division. What are your expectations for this one that's scheduled for 25 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on where Walt really is, Even though he's here, he trained, he did whatever. Where is he mentally? Where is he emotionally? That has a lot to do with everything. Like I said, being here is a win. So we'll see how this whole thing unfolds on Saturday. That guy's battling more than Alistair Overeem on Saturday night.
Do you feel like it's also a tricky position for Overeem to be in?
Yeah. You saw the respect they had today when they squared off. If you're Alistair Overeem, and Alistair Overeem's a killer, you want to go in and you want to win and you want to win in spectacular fashion. It just sucks to do it against a guy like Walt right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's our main event, that one at heavyweight. But in our co-main event, we've got a really fun strawweight matchup. Angela Hill has been on quite a tear lately. She's super active in terms of Octagon appearances. She's not ranked somehow in the strawweight division, but she's taking on the number 6 ranked Claudia Gadelha. Claudia, former title challenger, very talented mixed martial artist. This could be a really fun one at 115.
Yeah, I think the win streak and the opportunity with what's going on right now got her here to where she can get ranked. If she beats Claudia, it's the biggest win of her entire career. So, this is a big fight for both of these women too in the co-main event. Claudia is looking to hold her ground and stay in the top 10 and hopefully work her way back up into title contention. And for Angela, this is the biggest fight of her career.
Absolutely. Before I let you go, I want to touch on some of these interesting changes that have happened in the card. Giga now has a new opponent, a newcomer, Erwin Rivera, who stepped up on incredibly short notice. He had obviously all his medicals done and testing done, but for you to know that a guy is ready to just, all right, yeah, I got 24 hours to prepare, let me jump in the octagon. I see the smile on your face. Obviously, that says it all.
Yeah, it's just, it's the same thing. Saturday, Wednesday, and then Saturday. During this pandemic, all the people that wanted to fight, I mean, our athletes are different than everybody else in the world, man. These people are wired differently. They're special and they're different. And whenever you see a situation where, guys are willing to step up and fight without any notice. I mean, it's who these people are, and it's why millions and millions of people love this sport all over the world.
They certainly do. Another guy who is very special, UFC Hall of Famer Urijah Faber, he got on the scale this morning. Can you just kind of explain what that situation was?
Yeah, so, back up. We're always concerned with, and let me tell you what, every time we go into an event, there's behind-the-scenes stuff going on nonstop. There's always some type of issues that we have to deal with. And I say it all the time, and I'll say it again, we're the best. We're the best at dealing with these issues when they pop up. And, we have a situation going on right now where we're concerned that we might need some backup.
Boss, we appreciate your time. We'll see you at the fights.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.